The Toyota Corolla is one of America's favorite compact sedans and is one of the most reliable cars. Yet, if you're somebody who wants a vehicle with minimal amount of fuss, chances are you'll find plenty about the 2015 Corolla that's to your liking. So, let's go ahead and check out this 2015 Toyota Corolla S. Now here goes the key fob for the Corolla. As you can see, just a basic little Toyota smart key, nothing too snazzy here, but you do have your lock, unlock to release your trunk, and then your panic button. Now, following a full redesign just last year, the 2015 Corolla adds a fold-down rear armrest to all trim levels except the base model, and the premium sub-trims also receive the driver convenience package as standard. Now, I've always been a big fan of this generation Corolla, and I really do love how LED headlights do come standard on every single model. And with this S trim we do have here, you also do get these pretty nice 17-inch alloy wheels, and then you also do get the unique front grille as well, and more exterior and interior styling treatments. But overall, I think it's a pretty fairly good looking economy car here. Now, it is a black exterior color with smart key access on the driver's door and front passenger door. And you also do have a black leatherette interior, but Toyota likes to call these seats their Softex seats. And overall, they last a pretty long time. They're pretty durable. Power driver seat with power recline. Now, stepping on inside of the Corolla here, it's a decently inviting cabin, as you could see. It's also pretty stylish, way more than the last generations. And that step-in height is fairly low, has pretty ease of ingress and egress. You have push-button ignition. Now you do have a full leather-wrapped steering wheel, which you get on the S trim here. Pretty nice grip it has too. Coming to your transmission, you have the optional CVT automatic. Now the base transmission is going to be a 4-speed automatic, but most Corollas are going to come with this CVT. And then you do have the option of a 6-speed manual. It does have manual shiftability. Putting the vehicle into reverse displays your rear view camera with guidance lines. And you do have your e-brake right here. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on the lights. You also do have fog lights and the hazards too. Automatic driver's side window. And let's go ahead and pop up the hood and check out the engine bay. Heated exterior mirrors with side turn signals. You also do have these pretty unique looking 17-inch alloy wheels, which do come on the S trim. You also do have standard LED headlights with your halogen fog lights and LED daytime running lights. Overall, this is one of the best looking Corollas ever to be put out on the market in North America. And it does feature a pretty daring looking front end compared to the previous generation Corollas. Now under the hood here, you're looking at a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder engine, dual overhead cam with variable valve timing, producing 132 horses at 6,000 RPM and 128 pound-feet of torque at 4,400 RPM. Now this is the same powertrain that you will find in the previous generation Corolla. However, it's proven to be very reliable for years to come. EPA estimates are 29 in the city and 38 on the highway with this CVT automatic transmission. Front wheel drive is standard. Now, gripes about this powertrain is that it has pretty modest horsepower overall, and I would love to see an engine upgrade in the S trim, which is supposed to be the sportiest model of the Corolla. Now, competitors of the Corolla, you have the cars in the compact car class. This includes its long-term rival, the Honda Civic, Nissan Sentra, Ford Focus, the Chevrolet Cruze, Volkswagen Jetta, as well as the Dodge Dart, Mazda 3, and the Subaru Impreza. Now essentially there's many trims of the Corolla, and basically it starts at the base L model, which starts at $16,900. Then you have the LE, which starts at $18,515. And then you also do have the LE Eco, which starts at $18,915. And then the S, which starts at $19,145. And then on top of all of those trims, there's also a premium for every single trim, as well as an Eco for every single trim. Altogether, there's about 10 trims. Now, EPA estimates for this particular Corolla is 29 in the city and 37 on the highway. Total vehicle price is $23,955. Rear window defroster, LED third brake light. Now, of course, you have all of your basic power necessities, power windows, door locks, and your power mirrors. Chrome interior door handles. Nice soft touch armrest with nice stitching. Something you really couldn't find on a previous generation Corolla. And then you have a nice soft touch mid door panel. Up here it's hard touch plastic, however. And let's go ahead and rev it up. Very nice. Now, as far as the build quality and the materials go inside of this Corolla here, Toyota is really known for building very well built interiors. However, their last generation Corolla really slipped in terms of build quality and materials, and this one is much better than the previous generation. Now, you do have pretty solid feeling materials. Up here on the dashboard, it's decently padded and soft touch, and then right here it's also decently padded as well, and it feels pretty well put together overall. There is a little bit of crude lines in some places, but it's much better than the previous generation, and that's the most important thing. Now, as far as the steering wheel design goes in the Corolla, I like it a lot, I have to say. You have your steering wheel mounted audio controls. I think it's fairly stylish and high quality looking. And then over here you have your Bluetooth phone controls and then your voice recognition. And you also do have paddle shifters for the manual shiftability as well. And then you also do have intermittent windshield wipers too. Manually dimming rearview mirror. Your sunroof with your sunroof controls. Interior illumination lighting. Headliner is also decently plush as well. Coming down here, you have a 12-volt power outlet, your heated seats for the driver and passenger, auxiliary input, and a USB port, little storage compartment right there as well. You also do have your traction control off button right there, and then your sport mode. And then you also do have your cup holders. Nice soft touch center console armrest, and it's nice and stitched, pretty high quality. And then down here you have a little center console. Little bits amount of storage. Now, as far as visibility goes inside of the Corolla here, visibility is excellent. Lots of glass area all around. Outward visibility is excellent too. Rearward visibility is okay, but it's not the best. The previous generation Corolla was a little bit better in visibility, but it's still pretty good overall. Now, you also do have automatic climate control. Here's your temperatures, your front window defroster, rear window defroster, different zones, fan speeds, and then your recycling. Now, coming to the main head unit here, you have Toyota's N-Tune system, and I really love the N-Tune system for its simplicity and its user friendliness. However, the screen needs to be a little bit bigger, especially in today's day and age. Now coming to the audio, you have your different sources. You have AM, FM, XM satellite radio, Bluetooth streaming audio, of course, your aux input, CD player, and your USB. Now coming to the apps, that's pretty much going to reveal everything. You have your navigation, eco, setup, traffic, weather. Now the navigation system is pretty similar to what you will find in a more expensive vehicle of Toyota's luxury division, Lexus. And the rendering of the system is pretty good. Love the graphics and the quality. Don't expect to find anything like 3D rendering of buildings though. But overall it's a pretty easy to use system. You can also enter in the destination by voice. And then you also do have live traffic and live weather and all of that good stuff on there. Coming to the eco, that gives you your trip information, average fuel economy, all of that good stuff in your range. Coming to setup, you could change many different settings like the brightness of the screen display, various amounts of things. In your navigation settings. Then you have your live traffic. Gives you your traffic map. Then your weather. Then you have your maintenance. You can view your maintenance schedules. So overall, I love the Toyota Entune system. You can also change your home button. When you go to your home button, you could configure it if you want the navigation to show, or the audio, or the weather, etc. You also do have your digital clock right there too, and then your seek and track button right here, and then your micro SD card slot for your map card is right there as well. Now as far as the seats go, the seats are really comfortable in the Corolla, I have to say. Decent amount of side bolstering. Thigh support is pretty good too. I feel very comfortable. Actually, I wouldn't mind taking this vehicle on a long road trip. And the seats are really nice and plush too, not firm at all. Even these are supposed to be the sport seats. Now you also do have a manually tilting and telescoping steering wheel. Now coming to the gauges are very simple and plain looking. I don't know if I'm a really big fan of them, especially the blue around them. Kind of looks tacky. But coming to the center screen right there, this is what you get on the S trim model. Now basically it shows you your average fuel economy, as well as your trip odometer, and then your exterior temperature readout. But not too much information here, just basic vehicle information. Now back here, it's a decently sized trunk. These rear seats do fold down, 60-40 split. And I will show you how to fold down the rear seats in just a second. Now build quality and materials pretty much do follow through in the rear. Still have a nice soft touch armrest with nice stitching, soft touch on mid door panel, hard plastic on the upper door panel. Chrome interior door handle still back here too. Now back here, it's actually one of the roomiest compact sedans. Now I have the seat pretty much all the way back to where my driving position would be, and I still have a decent amount of room to spare. It's definitely one of the most roomiest compact sedans. Headroom is also pretty good too. You have a single map pocket back here, and then cup holders. And then you have more cup holders with this rear center armrest. Like I said, that is new for the 2015 model year. Thigh support is pretty good, and overall the seats are pretty comfortable back here, and the headrests are adjustable. Alright, and you also do have rear map lights back here too. Now to fold down the rear seats, just pull this up, and then they come right down. Easy as that. Full manual passenger seat. Glove box compartment. So the 2015 Corolla isn't really built to excite, but its sensible blend of fuel economy, features, versatility, and pretty good value make it a pretty compelling choice for typical small sedan shoppers. So remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.